Okay, so 2/3 of US drivers have admitted to driving distracted. That's a problem. So, how are we going to combat this? How does the aftermarket scene help? Let's talk about it. Alright guys, welcome back to another Talking Mods. On today's topic, it's actually, as you see the clock is back, thanks to Hankook. Hankook ran a survey in April of 2021. Primarily, it was 1,021 people. It was actually Gen Z. So Gen Z, if you don't know, it's between 1997 to 2015. These were all over 18 and over drivers that they surveyed. Thought it was kind of particularly important because we in the aftermarket scene are all trying to make, we all use these better products in order to, be safer on the road, and we want people to be safe on the road. It's something that we all want as enthusiasts. So let's give you guys some of the stats, and I think they're kind of crazy, to be honest. I'm going to do the weirdest one first. 22% of people admitted to driving barefoot.
That's disgusting!
I don't recommend that. I don't even know how you drive barefoot. First of all, it's gross. And I guess you have a lot of feedback because we want feedback, right? When we drive, we want as much feedback. But I recommend a proper shoe. I can't imagine that. I think that would be a problem. So that's number one. 24% they sing at the top of their lungs. I don't know if that's distracted. 21% admitted to eating while they drive. That's not a good thing. 11% admitted to texting while they drive. Now that's really, really bad. It's something that we shouldn't be doing. Now, particularly in texting, and some people even have, I've noticed that, I see it, they're holding their phones and they're talking into it. With the advent of autopilot and all these things, I think if you look at today's modern vehicles, and I'm going to guess most of the Gen Z's driving a modern vehicle, it makes it a lot easier to drive. I get that. Now, if they have an older vehicle, which affordability wise at least when I started out, my first vehicle was a Toyota Camry. It was my parents' old car, and I drove a Toyota Camry. So it didn't have any of the technology, didn't have, auto adjustments in front and so forth. So I think that a lot of people think that there isn't the products out there to connect their phones to their cars. Well, thanks to all not only in the aftermarket, particularly the DINs, and there's a lot of products out there, and there's a lot of great channels. Maybe we can put some down below where people are installing them, and I do recommend that you guys do it. We don't do it here at Mod Bargains, so shameless plug of what our company is Mod Bargains. We modify your car for performance and looks and so forth. We don't do the electronics part, but I think it's a very important aspect of a vehicle and something that you can enjoy as well. So connecting your Bluetooth connection, having the text be read back to you, especially with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, the two of them are fantastic. If you haven't used them, you really should check it out because they're really designed to make you as a user less distracted. And I think that's a very important thing, keeping your eyes on the road, control the vehicle. That's how we prevent accidents and, driving defensively. That's what's important. So check it out, spend that extra resources. And I think most of our audience is, not all our audience, some people are older. Watch out for your own children in the future, or, if you are giving them an older vehicle, maybe consider installing something like that in there for them. Hey guys, and I'm stopping the video right in between here, but real quick, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It always helps us out. And hit the like button and make a comment. It really means a lot to us. Okay, so let's continue. The other thing is that I found interesting is these are some other additional admissions by them. One is 13% couldn't parallel park. 28% admitted to not being able to change a tire from the Gen Zs.
This one's really stuck.
Are you turning it the right way?
No.
I guess in today's, with all the roadside services, from AAA to whatever the services, from Chevrolet, Ford, they have all these roadside assistance. I guess it's not as necessary. Also with the run flats out there. But I think it's something that people should definitely learn. But 28%, it's a pretty big alarming number. Not a terrible thing, but at least that just be aware of it. So 28% admitted to not being able to change their tire, and 11% said they never wash their cars. That's a pretty interesting one. So I guess there's a lack of pride in some of their vehicles as well. And 14% admitted to braking harshly and turning too fast. Just sounds like they need to practice their driving, and I see that every day. I'm sure you do as well when you see some people on the road just driving a little bit on the erratic side and not even being distracted, just don't really know how to drive, or braking in the middle of a turn when you shouldn't be. I think that's pretty important. So anyway, guys, leave your comments below. If you have some recommendations on products in the aftermarket scene for installations, please post them down there. I'm not 100% familiar with them. I know brands just like Pioneer and Alpine personally, but because it's not my area of expertise. But I did feel that this was an interesting topic because, you know, a lot of people are, you know, they blame the new generation on not being able to drive. Well, I think that we have to have the technology ready for them. They are a newer generation. Our attention these days is a little bit different than the older days, thanks to everything being on demand and all the technology that we have. So we have to match it up, especially if we're driving an older vehicle. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think? And I will see you on the next Talking Mods.